What's up with y'all young boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got a Flacco video. This video is called The Street Saying the Breakfast Club host getting arrested for a RICO soon. If you guys don't know about DJ Envy, he was in like a little scheme. I think it was a little housing scheme where they were selling real estate to people, and it was basically all a scam. It was a pipe dream. Nothing was going to be happening. No real estate was given out. Everybody that invested in this real estate company or tried to get real estate out of that company that him and his friend were promoting, and even Envy was promoting it on his podcast or his whatever you want to call the Breakfast Club, his radio show, whatever. They were all in on this scheme, and Envy, he was promoting it on the Breakfast Club. And if you guys don't know, that's a federal crime. If you guys are selling scams or trying to do scams on public federal airways, if you guys didn't know, like radios and stuff, the radios that you see in your car, 88.5, 116.1, whatever the fuck. All those radios are owned by the government. They're just rented out. They're given out to people. And that's exactly what the Breakfast Club was doing. They were spreading misinformation and lies and pipe dreams to people. And now they might have to pay the consequences. And they're going to be in a RICO. If you guys don't know what RICO's is, Young Thug, he was doing a bunch of stuff. If you guys don't know what a RICO is, Young Thug, he was a part of a RICO, and we seen a couple years back, he was doing all that. That's how Gunna got out. He snitched, and then it started a whole entire RICO. So let's get into this video. Let's see what this is all about. If you guys want to watch the original video, go to Flacco's channel. It's the last video he posted.
Prominent music podcaster and someone who has worked with labels in the past just let the cat out the bag that from the paperwork they took a glance at, DJ Envy is a part of the Radio RICO that's coming very soon. The Radio RICO term actually started from this Variety article back in February of 2025, right, a few months ago. Now, at first read of this article, maybe I thought maybe I'm just illiterate, but I didn't quite get that what we believe a RICO is. I didn't quite think that that concept is what we were gonna get based on reading this article. So like the article reads, the Federal Communication Commission has warned radio station owners that is cracking down on what is described as payola practices. In a letter Monday sent to iHeartMedia CEO Robert Pittman, the FCC chairman Brendan Carr says that the FCC is scrutinizing the company's activity, particularly around the live music events it hosts throughout the year. Specifically, the FCC is pressing iHeart on rather.
Oh, so this isn't a part of that whole real estate scam. This is a whole separate thing. I don't think Envy ever got charged for that whole real estate stuff that he was like going in on. Because there was like that, like I said at the beginning, there was a whole little thing about him scamming people. But this is a whole different thing. They're saying this is a real estate payola thing. Like, dude, this is crazy. Not real estate, but radio payola.
Without payment at events such as the upcoming iHeart Country Music Festival, May 3rd. It will be particularly concerning to me if on the heels of the FCC's enforcement adversary, iHeart is proceeding in a manner that does not comply with federal payola requirements. Carr writes in a letter issued, "Indeed, I want to know rather iHeart is effectively and secretly forcing musicians to choose between one, receiving their usual, ordinary, and full-scale compensation for performing, or two, receiving less favorable airplay on iHeart radio station." An artist is supposed to get paid a premium when they perform at festivals. If an artist's normal booking fee is $50,000, they're gonna get paid $150,000 to perform at a festival. Like for example, Lil Baby, if his regular booking fee is $100,000, Baby gets paid $500 to $750 to perform at Rolling Loud. That's just how it works. This is not a secret. This is just how festivals work. You get paid a premium to perform at festivals. So people is looking at iHeartMedia and it's like, hold on, bruh. So Rolling Loud will pay these artists $500,000 up to $1 million to perform. In the likes of Kanye, I think Kanye West got offered like $5 to $10 million, right? So these
Kanye is making $5 to $10 million just to show up at a festival. Dude, I know Kanye's a huge artist, but he's getting that much? What?
At other festivals, However, when it comes to your festival, you're the only festival these artists are coming to do for free. They're not getting paid the 500,000 or the million plus they're charging other festivals. They're coming to do yours for free. And the FCC believes.
So they were basically just getting people to do these shows for free. That's basically the whole gist of the RICO is what I'm getting from this.
That iHeartMedia is giving this artist a choice. You either play ball with us or else we blackball you and don't play your music. And right now, radio is more important than ever when it comes to the charts. Right now, like the song that's been number one for the last 20 weeks has been like a country song. And that country song is number one because of the radio.
So basically it's extortion. So what they're doing is extortion. They're having these artists do free shows, free festivals, whatever the fuck. And then what they're doing is telling them, oh, if you don't perform at this festival, right, without pay or whatever, we're not going to be playing your song on the radio. That's crazy.
Play is better receiving. Billboard has a point system. So if you look at this chart when Drake debuted at number 2 of What Did I Miss and Alex Warren Ordinary debuted at number 1, well, if you look at it, Drake is outstreaming Alex Warren. They have similar peer and direct sales. Drake was moving more units total than Alex. However, the airplay was just like the disparity was just crazy. Alex airplay was 72.6 million, Drake was 2.1. So the disparity is so great that because of the airplay, Alex got the notch to where that airplay got Alex 224 points.
So Drake's not getting played on the radio at all? At all. Damn. So Drake is the has the number one stream song right now, but his airplay, you guys can see it right here. This is airplay. This is what he's talking about. 72.6 million. Is this people or times it was played? Versus 2.1. And then you got these at the bottom, 20.0 million. 20 million people, 35.4 million. Damn.
And Drake stayed at 182 points, even though Drake was outstreaming Alex. That's how important radio is. But the FCC believes that iHeartMedia is getting these artists to come and perform for $0, even though their original booking fee is $500,000 to $1 million. And the FCC believes the only logical reason why these artists would come and perform for free at your festival and nobody else's festival is believe that you're winking to them that if they don't come and perform, that radio love they've been receiving will drastically decline. And the artist may be available to turn down $500K if that means that, when they are trying to compete for that number 1 record or when they're trying to compete for a top 10 slot, iHeartMedia will reward them with more plays. Well, once you open up the door and the Pandora box with this, then you have to logically assume that this is also going on in other facets, right? Maybe it's going on, hey, the label calls and say, hey, man, listen, man, all right, my artist, we need his number 1 this week, man. Y'all got me? We got you, bruh. All right, man, here's a couple $100. Well, 100,000, or 100 million, who knows, right? So when you open up the Pandora box for the festival payola, you now have to probably open up the Pandora box for other things. Now, we were told the FCC was investigating and probing, and we kind of left it at that. I didn't really hear any update, nor did I really care. Payola is a thing. We know these radio DJs are taking money to pay, to play records. I don't believe this is a secret, right? It's open and it's a fact. I mean, it's just an absolute fact. Well, I forgot about it. Well, it looks like it got redug up this week. And we've seen a lot of pages talking about, the Radio RICO is coming very soon. Somebody in particular who took a glance at the actual paperwork that's not public yet is a prominent music podcaster by the name of Rory. Y'all know who Rory is.
Rory.
I love Rory. I think Rory is one of the best podcasters we have today. Well, Rory took a glance at the paperwork that's coming. And Rory kind of let the cat slip out the bag, you feel me? That DJ Envy is on that paperwork.
I've been telling y'all that a RICO case was coming with radio.
Right.
We just skipped over that.
No, I mean you
That
didn't
caught
really
all the
want to
legs in
speak
the
on
world
it.
now.
You didn't really you alluded to it. You kind of flirted with it, but we didn't really go into it.
I wanted to wait for the full report.
Well, you know, if iHeartMedia or iHeartRadio, whatever the fuck, if they're a part of this little RICO, or if they're the ones that are getting investigated for the RICO, I mean, it's inherent that the Breakfast Club will be the ones that are basically in that RICO too. Now, if it was anybody at the Breakfast Club, the main person that it would have been, which is the host of the Breakfast Club, the main host would be DJ Envy. I don't know if Charlemagne the God is in it though. If Charlemagne is in it, that's tough, man. The whole Breakfast Club is going down.
Actually, come out.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a long.
Isn't
day.
the Breakfast Club like iHeartRadio's like biggest thing going on?
Hey, for some of you guys,
How
Do
long
they play
was it?
music at the Breakfast Club, or is it just
glanced at some of that
podcasts and shit?
There's some crazy names in there.
It is.
Like, I know a lot of y'all government names now. I felt like Whack 100. Like, I was having a paperwork party. I was like, they was in on it too? And wait, that's his real name?
No, he said they.
But what does this mean though? Like for music.
I mean, I think it's not just with the radio companies. Obviously, iHeart, which we're on, being one of the biggest conglomerates of all time.
Also,
I can speak for myself. I've
iHeartRadio
definitely
owns
taken
them,
payola.
too.
So, I mean, we may end up being in this case as well. Like, all our opinions up here are bought. They pay us for them, which is directly funneled through iHeart, so we can get a tax break. So we will probably be on that stand as well, cuffed to DJ. Never mind. So we will probably be on that stand as well, cuffed to DJ. So we will probably be on that stand as well, cuffed to DJ. Never mind.
If you relive or if you got common sense, he clearly said DJ Envy, okay? Jokingly said themselves, but he said DJ Envy. Now, Rory and DJ Envy has had beef in the past, but do I think Rory would include DJ Envy just because they got issues? No. I think if Rory said it, he meant it, and he actually seen the paperwork, because Rory is not like a cloud chaser or a liar. Now, even outside of Rory saying this
So let that DJ Academic saying Rory is the worst person to ever live.
publicly, if I came to you and I say, listen, man,
He was
10,000
beefing with them motherfuckers for hella long. I think it was Rory and Millie, well, however the fuck you say his name. DJ Academics was beefing with them for hella long. It was a while ago, a long while ago. I think Rory pulled up to DJ Academics' house and put something in his mailbox or some shit. I don't know. You guys need to. We're probably going to react to that shit because that whole little segment of DJ Academics was hilarious.
$1,000 on the line. You got to guess what DJ or what person at iHeartMedia you think will be involved in a payola scheme. The first person I think the majority of us would have said, DJ Envy. I mean, why wouldn't you pick the dude who was already a part of another RICO? Now, Envy is
I'm telling you, there was this. I don't even know what happened to the other RICO. There was already one RICO for that real estate shit. So I don't know what the fuck happened to the first one. The second one though, this one's probably gonna get hit harder than the first one because I don't think there's anything that DJ Envy could do.
good father. I like DJ Envy personally, bruh. But Envy
And then
is a sort of,
if you actually listen to the last part of when Rory was talking, he said that his opinions, iHeartRadio pays them to make certain opinions. That's crazy.
Envy gonna get that bag, homie. He gonna get it. Just like we've seen with Caesar Pena. Caesar Pena finessed or stole millions of dollars from real estate investors that found Caesar through DJ Envy and the Breakfast Club, because Envy partnered and became business partner with Caesar, and they recruited investors, and the investors got scammed. DJ Envy agreed to cooperate against Caesar Pena, so he got immunity, while Caesar Pena and his wife and everybody around him is currently on trial for a RICO, while DJ Envy has immunity. So if somebody already dodged a RICO for doing faulty or fraudulent business practices, you think that I won't just take the natural jump, and the natural conclusion is, if there was some faulty business practices going on at that iHeart office, that he could be a part of it? Of course I'm going to think that. Now, Rory gave us more insight into exactly what we can expect from this RICO. What exactly would be the terms of the RICO and what are the violations? He even hinted towards money laundering.
The motherfuckers is money
No,
laundering.
get into your bag.
fuck
Don't
are
say
they
never
laundering?
mind now. You there. Don't walk it back.
Please just bleep the name.
Go.
I'm joking. I'm not here to indict anyone. But yes, the RICO, from my understanding, is labels not only just doing payola, which for those people that don't know, payola is when companies or people will pay DJs or radio executives, or they can pay the janitor at the radio station, give them money so that someone can play a record. Now, payola's been around since the inception of radio. That's why it's illegal, because they had to monitor it. We've known that's been going on. The bigger part of this radio RICO is the money laundering portion of it, which is an extreme version of what payola would be. Funneling a bunch of money into radio so a record can continue to play, yes, payola. But then when the radio station is setting the price higher than anyone else to funnel it back to the label, now you are, by definition, laundering money.
Right.
That's crazy.
You're putting money out, it's getting clean, no taxes there, and then it's coming back to you as a profit.
Yeah.
That is money laundering.
Absolutely.
So yeah, this isn't just little like, yo, a DJ. Some guy from East New York was hanging outside the Hot 97 office with a brown paper bag and was like, yo, my man's rap. Here's 20K.
No, this is not
It's not Hove, Dame, and your brother giving Flex champagne baskets or everyone at the radio station.
Right.
It's not labels paying for DJ crews to go to the Caribbean. This is legitimately a RICO money laundering situation between the three major labels and the biggest radio conglomerate in the world, plus MS, plus any other radio station across the country.
Right.
That's crazy.
Guys, iHeart, I know you're watching. I think you're innocent.
Okay. Well, we're going to see.
I think iHeart's trying to buy NBC, something along those lines. iHeart, I'm here to stand with you. I don't think you guys are guilty. I could never see a world where Universal, Warner, or Sony would ever be in bed with iHeartMedia. I don't see a world where that happens.
So just to have fun here, based on something I said. So, do you understand the red button a little more now?
Oh, Drake's lawsuit certainly added to this.
Okay.
Significantly. From my understanding, it was in play already, but with the lawsuit and people having to now show
So
and reveal
Drake-
things
so-
because of the lawsuit,
Fucking
it's certainly
Drake's lawsuit is actually putting this shit in motion. Is that what I'm hearing right now? If it wasn't for Drake's lawsuit, we wouldn't have seen this shit. Is that what I'm hearing?
didn't help the labels or iHeart.
So what does this mean though for music moving forward? What does this
Nothing.
mean for artists? What does this mean?
They'll find a fall guy and everything will be business as usual, and they'll find a new way to do it.
Right.
It's like any other business. I'm not even mad at the labels or radio. This goes on in any genre business.
Only a select group of people has been privy to seeing information in regards to this Radio RICO. So if those people is giving names and bleeping it, then they're probably credible. So I'm going to say Rory is credible for now, and Envy, you're in trouble if that's the case. But outside of that, though, if Drake is responsible for this RICO, if Drake is responsible for iHeartMedia being investigated and other radio personalities being potentially arrested, then Drake can kiss his dreams of breaking Michael Jackson's #1 record, right? I believe Michael Jackson has about 14. Drake tied him for 14, and Drake just needs one more to break it. If Drake's goal is to do that, he's not doing it with our radio. It's not happening, bro.
Yeah, I could see that. Right? I can completely see that. But at the same time, if Drake is the reason why all this is getting put into motion, that nigga got some motion.
So, and if Drake is responsible for radio personalities being arrested because he made the streets hot, even the DJs who are not,
They shouldn't have been doing it in the first place if they knew it was illegal. If you're doing illegal shit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what Flacco's about to say right now, but if you're doing illegal shit and expect not to get caught, and if you're doing illegal shit with like a group of people, right? Listen to me when I say this right now. Real shit. If you're doing anything illegal, I don't give a fuck if you're kicking kittens on the middle of the sidewalk and you're doing it with 3 other people, you get arrested. And those other people, those other 2 people, right? It's 3 of you guys. All 3 of you guys are kicking cats. Those 2 other people tell on you, right, for doing that. Why the fuck were you even kicking cats in the first place if you knew it was illegal? It's like you cannot blame anybody for letting the cat out the bag if you're doing shit like that. I'm telling you. There's already enough money in that whole genre, right? There's enough to go around. Like, look at everybody. You got Drake and even the media personalities. The media personalities that are covering hip hop, the rappers themselves, the pop stars, all this. There's so much money going around from different avenues. Why do you even have to do that? You get what I'm saying? So if you get caught up in something illegal and and you know you're making enough money, you just want more, it's greed. Greed is a sin. And guess what? It brings you down at the end of the day. I'm telling you. Lust, greed, all that shit, all of it brings you down at the end of the day.
Arrested. They have allegiance and loyalties and alliances with the DJs who will probably get arrested because those are probably the DJs at the very top. And if they walk in solidarity with those DJs, bro, your records ain't getting no spins, bro.
Yeah, he ain't getting none.
I don't care how hot you think that song is, bro. They not rocking with you, bro.
That nigga so Drake can make the best song ever. If this goes down, I guarantee he ain't finna get no radio play. He already doesn't compared to everybody else. You seen one dude at 70 million, another one at 40, another one at 35, another one at 50, and Drake only has 2 million radio plays right now. Versus back in the day, I remember when I was in middle school, high school, I'm in the car with my mom 3-4 times in a row. Drake song over and over again. Drake, boom. Drake, boom. Drake, boom. Rihanna, boom. Another Drake song, boom. Future, boom. 2 more Drake songs, boom, boom. Over and over again, you would hear that shit. Now, I don't really turn on radio, but I doubt they're playing Drake a lot.
Better.
Especially with that 2.1 million he had. Radio plays.
Get your name from out of this, bro. Because if the documents comes out and they say, man, we started to investigate this because we seen how they did Aubrey Drake Grams, nah, bro. Kiss the dreams of having another #1 record. Goodbye. It's over with, bro. If you think they petty right now, they about to get petty.
They finna blow somebody up past what they need to be.
Out, even though
just to spite you.
Right, is hitting towards, or they believe that artists are being told you either perform for free or we don't play your records. Why do you think no other artists have came out and said, hey man, they asked me to not charge them the $500,000 or $1 million. Why do you think artists are perfectly okay not getting that bag to perform? Because they understand the reward for them radio spins is worth more than that $500,000. Because you can't take that $500,000
I can see
radio spins. But y'all let me know in the comment section.
All right, y'all. What do y'all think about this whole little case? This is the second RICO that Envy is in. The second one. And if Drake is a part of this whole thing, man, I want to see what's going to happen in the future because that is crazy. But with all that being said, y'all sub to the Twitch down below. We're going to be live streaming online. We're going to be doing some gaming content. I'm about to post another Batman Arkham Origins video soon, probably another day or two. I want to space the content out, the gaming content out a little bit until I start doing more gaming content over and over. I want to space the single games that I'm playing out. Also, if you guys like this video, go ahead, sub down below, hit that like button, go ahead, comment, tell me what you guys think about this video. I'll talk to you beautiful people later. Y'all have a beautiful day. Bye.